Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vance!
So tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Tell me one thing more before I go. Well, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you?
Woo! Yes.
You know, up until that point, she probably thought this was just a normal post-breakup meeting. She was like, oh, good, it's normal, yeah. And he's like, yeah, so tell me about it. Tell me what's up. How you doing, Charlotte? And then he hits that last, he's like, oh, yeah, tell me one more thing. How am I supposed to live without you? She's like, Jesus, Brad, not here in a Target. It's been 6 months. God, I'm with Gary's kids. We can't do this. You've got to get a grip. You've got to get it together. You have to. Who here has seen Great British Baking Show? God, 2 of you? Okay. No, you know what? No, it's not enough. Everybody go home and watch it. Come back next Tuesday. I'm worried about the future of handles, though, guys. Have y'all ever seen the handle of a lightsaber? I'm assuming you have seen Star Wars. It's the most dangerous thing ever to hold on to, and it doesn't even have a wrist strap. Like, it looks like they weren't even done putting it together yet. It's like they found the inventor dead, and they were like, oh, look, it's final creation. That's pretty sweet. I think, like, maybe at some point, his Jedi ghost is going to come back and just be like, guys, it's bad enough I was the first hillbilly Jedi, but man, that thing was a prototype. You guys never seen a handle before? Just cut a piece off one of the Jedi rakes. Use that. It's smooth. Was Yoda in on this? Because I could just see him just being like, non-ergonomic it must be. That's sexy body language, Yoda. And I think it's a valid choice because he's already wearing a Snuggie. I thought it was weird in Scooby-Doo how all of the monsters sound exactly the same. Swamp monster, woo! Zombie, woo! Crooked ice rink developer, woo! Like, the town should have known something was up when that one traveling sound machine guy showed up. He's like, well, I've got this one machine, does a little bit of fog and the one noise, but I mean, it's selling pretty good. The last town, they bought him a bunch of them. You know? Like that, they could have solved the crime themselves. Like, go after that guy. Whatever he's peddling. I got to see something real special the other day, guys. It was pretty neat. I was at a party with a really good buddy of mine. He's a merman. And this is serious. I saw that look. This is serious. He decided he was going to propose to his mer girlfriend, Merlissa. And he got down on bended fin, and he pulls out a clamshell as the ring box. Oh, you guys, my heart. I couldn't take it. It was too precious. She said no. Yeah, a twist. Turns out, a mer person using a clamshell as a ring box, that's just trash on the streets of Mertown. That is garbage of Mertropolis. It's litter and refuse on the scenic highways and byways of a third mermaid-based community that I can't come up with a great name for. That's all it is. It'd be like if I was to use like a Big Mac box to get engaged, you know? Like McRib, maybe, because that's like limited edition, but no. No. She wanted to murder him. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I had one more bird loaded up, ready to go. Did it. Let's see, what else? I drive a scooter because at 38 years old, that's how you know you've made it. And one of my favorite things to do is try to get a motorcycle rider to wave at me. I don't know if you've ever seen two motorcycle riders wave at one another, but they kind of get down low like this, like they're reaching, almost like they're on a cover of like a Jane Austen novel, just out. Scooter guys, no, we don't. We're up here. There's horn toots, beep beep beep. Like everybody is invited to that party. So what I like to do is just go ahead and wave at them anyways, because guess what, other cars? Wait, guess what, motorcycle? All these other cars, they don't know we don't know each other. They're just like, oh my gosh, that motorcycle had a baby. It's precious. I'm a big fan of song lyrics, and one in particular is by R. Kelly, and it's the remix to Ignition. And the lyric is, Cristal poppin' in the Stretch Navigator. We got food everywhere, as if the party were catered. Maybe that's how you know you've made it. When you throw a party with so much food that people think it was a catered event, when really, this is just what was in your pantry all along. Like people show up and they're just like, great party! Who catered? And I'm just like, no one. I already had all these deviled eggs. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Vance. This is the